UCLA at Utah, 4.5. Utah is favored in this game. I do in fact have a play on this game. Look, UCLA has got a really good offense, and people, Dante Moore is a freshman quarterback, so I'm waiting for like a freshman game from this guy, and I don't know when it's coming, but he overtook Ethan Garbers pretty quick, and Dante Moore is a dynamic freshman quarterback with a live arm and some quick feet. Man, the man can move. He presents some issues for sure, but he's going up against a Utah defense that is really good against pretty much everything. They're just a solid defensive group. Now, have they played a good offense? I don't know. They got Florida in week 1. I know Florida beat Tennessee this past weekend, and that was a great win for Sunbelt Billy. But it doesn't change my opinion of Florida. I'm going to need to see it. I'm going to need to see it a little bit more. Florida's a team with a one arm tied behind their back playing offense, it seems like to me. I don't know what tests Utah's really been through, but it ain't going to be. They hadn't faced a team that's as good on offense as UCLA. There's very little doubt in my mind about that. And defensively, believe it or not, UCLA can get after the quarterback. They've got 11 sacks so far this year. And I think that's an updated number. It should be updated.
It is.
I noticed a couple of our numbers were a little bit different, but you can put these stats under different filters and stuff. And they're 11th best against the rush as far as yards per game, averaging giving up 69 yards per game. So I like Utah in this game, man. I like UCLA in this game. They're one of my best bets of the week. I think this Utah team is fraudulent. And one thing, though, that I did not check on, we're supposed to know today if Cam Rising is going to play or if it's going to be Nate Johnson. Have you heard anything about that today?
I'll look it up if you want to keep looking or keep.
Well, we don't know what we're getting out of Cam Rising. We have no idea. A guy blew his knee out last year. He struggled to come back. Obviously, the offense is going to be better commanded with him in there, but is he going to be able to take off running? This team has become very dependent on the quarterback taking off and running. When Barnes was at quarterback, it was they tried the sit back and in the pocket type of offense, and it didn't work. Barnes got tore up. It was not good. He got pulled. And Nate Johnson, what has kept this offense alive has been his legs. And I really like UCLA to pull the upset here. But I'm going to take the 4.5 points anyway. I'm not going to take them on the money line. But I like UCLA in this one. And I've been high on UCLA all year. You're welcome, Bruins. I love what you're doing. I'm picking up what you're putting down. There's no doubt about that. And what'd you get on that?
Right. Yeah. So I know you have been really high on UCLA this year, and right from their stats here, and by the way, I was able to find with Cam Rising, at least based on Brett McMurphy's report, it looks like Cam Rising is going to start. So take that with a grain of salt, but
yeah,
somebody at least thinks that he's going to start. So, but he has not played all year. This is his debut. He's coming off of an ACL tear. It makes it tough, honestly, because I don't know what to expect from this offense. But what I do know to expect is Utah's defense. It's going to be really good and really stingy, giving up only 10.3 points per game. That's good for ninth in the country. And then, the rushing defense, 2.83 yards per attempt. That kind of goes against what UCLA wants to do, right? They want to rush the ball. They want to run the ball, give Dante Moore a little bit of a breather and take some of that pressure off of him. But if they need to go deep, they're going to have to. The passing defense 61st in the country, giving up 205.7 yards per game. If they're going to go, if they're going to win this game, if UCLA is going to win this game, they got to go vertical, right? So there's going to be a lot of pressure on Dante Moore. And as a true freshman, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to handle that. They've been really efficient, second in the country on third down. The defense is for Utah, only 20% conversion on third down. Only allowed 4 sacks. Let's see. So the issue for me though on betting this game is this offense. All these offensive metrics can be thrown out the window because if Cam Rising starts, we don't know what to expect. We don't know what's going to happen. This offense is going to look totally different. So this one it's a bit of a stay away game for me. Look, metric wise, you can see on your screen, the offense looks much better. The rushing offense, 7.44 yards per attempt for UCLA, best in the country. That's amazing. And rushing defense is 8th in the country. So, this is going to be a game where I think the best quarterback wins. I think the team who has the best day passing wins. And I'm not confident in picking this. I'm really not as far as for a best bet. Now the spread's 4.5 points, right? Favored towards Utah. If you're asking me to pick against the spread, I'm going to go with UCLA to cover, but I think it is a 2 or 3 point game. And I honestly lean Utah winning this game with Cam Rising. I think that this is going to be a good learning experience for Dante Moore. But this is a stay away game, just given all the uncertainties, and in a freshman quarterback and Cam Rising, coming off of his ACL tear. I'm really not confident in picking this as a best bet. But give me UCLA to cover, Utah to win.
My thing is, even with Cam Rising coming back, there's a 0% chance in my mind that they blow UCLA out. It doesn't matter in my opinion. I don't think Utah has the ability to blow anybody out. I think they got a good defense, and I think that's what they're going to continue to lean on. And I think Whittingham is more than happy to win this game by 3. More than happy. The margin of victory matters not to the Utah Utes in this situation, and I think that it could be a 3-point victory for them. I think that's really, really likely statistically. So I hear you. I definitely get it, but I'm not betting on somebody to come back that's been saying they're coming back, and then obviously it hasn't been. He wasn't ready, so he obviously just recently got healed, and feels good enough to play. I think you're actually crippling yourself by going to Cam Rising instead of Nate Johnson in this one, personally. But we'll see. We will see. I can't wait to watch that one. Cannot wait.